Okay, yep, this is just an envelope from Amazon, right? I'm just showing that because I save these things when I order something and I find all kind of uses for them. But I've made up a small little map here. Let me get rid of this Amazon thing. I'll just sit it right there right now. But this is, oops, had it backwards. This is this lake I've drawn on here. So right now I'm sitting in here. That's not true. I've got myself completely lost. Got myself lost. Okay, so right now I'm sitting over here on this bank about this point right here. So I'm going to get a line across here, a line across the center, and a line across that way. Now what I'm looking for is an old channel in here, and I hope it's still in there where the old Hillaby Creek used to be, because what I like to find is where that channel is and a flat area, and I think there's probably an area of flats across through there or wherever there might be drop-offs. So this map is pretty accurate the way it is. That looks, I mean, I wasn't trying to be a part of the National Geographic survey or whatever, but anyway, I'll show you how I got this little map onto this clear plate. So this is how I got my little diagram. I have on the front of my TV screen here a plastic chopping board. You get these at the Dollar Tree for, you get 2 of them for, guess what, $1. And I was trying to figure out how am I going to draw the lake on a piece of paper or whatever, and just sitting around thinking up stuff. And I know this sounds crazy. This is a Google Earth shot of this lake I'm investigating, and I know I could have taken a screenshot of it and gone to Kinko's and had a copy made and blown up and all that, but I decided I would go with this. I took a screenshot of the part of the lake. Now this is a lot larger, it goes way off. I'll investigate other parts at another day. But anyway, I wanted some kind of outline of this spot that I'm going to check out here today. So I figured I could take a Sharpie, put this on my television. This tape is, that painter's tape shouldn't hurt the screen. But I'm going to take this Sharpie and outline this lake onto this clear plastic. And then as I find drop-offs and holes and stuff, I'll be able to mark it on there. So I'm not going to make you sit through that. So there you have it. That is just a rough outline of that part of the lake I'm investigating. And now as I go across the lake and back, I can write down drop-offs and depths and see if I can get this part of this lake figured out. See, this thing is showing fish here at 22, 17, 21, 22, 21. This thing came across here almost as flat as a kitchen table at between 18 and 20 feet. Then it dropped down to 22, 23 feet. Now it's going back up. So this creek channel ran right against this bank. And that's good to know. And it looks like there are fish being held back there in some pretty deep water. Now I'm kind of surprised that temperature is showing 65 degrees, and I'm kind of surprised that water's that warm already. But I guess it is. This thing's always been pretty accurate. So now I'm right back up about. Okay, let's see if we can sum this up a little bit. I found out what I wanted to find out, which is where the channel was. Now, it was kind of rounded off. It wasn't a sharp channel like I'd really hoped it to be. But anyway, I could tell the channel came down through here and came pretty quickly back across this way. And continued down this way. And when the depth out in here was 14, 15 feet, then you would drop off to 18, 19, and 20 into that channel. And as a matter of fact, you could tell when the channel was flowing back before it was dammed up that it came down. It was real close to this bank here and dug out a hole over here. This was 24 feet. That was the deepest part I found. But the whole purpose of this was just to try to learn what is on the bottom of this thing, and I believe that's real important to fishermen. And also I wanted to know where a channel came close to an area where fish would feed and spawn. And actually the only really good place for that I found was all out in here was an area that was ran 5 and 6 feet deep. All the rest of this drops off really fast. I mean, you start at 0 over here and it drops fast down to 7, 8, 9, 13, 18. So I don't know how that'd be for fishing like that at certain times of the year. I know it'd be good. But what you learn doing something like this, and what I'm going to use it for, is I'll know if I'm not getting bites in one spot, I'll know where I can change depth and try to find fish in a different spot. So that's the whole purpose of this. I don't want to keep you all day, but I enjoyed getting out and doing that. That I didn't mention that fish finder I had was a Humminbird 110, and I bought that several years ago, and I don't think they make it any longer. But it works pretty good. They still make portable fish finders. That Humminbird I bought, I think it was about $150 or $175, and they still have some portable ones at places like Bass Pro Shops. Not that same model, but you can get them from, you know, $150, and you can spend just about as much as you want on one if you want a whole lot more detail. But anyway, this is going to sum this up, and thank you for watching, and I hope this will give you some ideas about a body of water that you want to try fishing, because this is information that you really need to know. See that alligator over there? You just stay up there, alligator. I hope it's got that reptile dysfunction. Can't get up. Come bother me. Don't you move. Damn it. Stay up there on the bank. Come down here messing with me. I was hoping it was still too cold out for you. How did you make it out in this 28-degree weather we had this year?